Mad at the world. I'm back, baby. Did you miss me? Don't answer that. Anyways, for those of you who did miss me, I missed you too, man. And if you've been following my grind on Instagram and TikTok, you know that I've been on other podcasts, like five other ones since what September I think was my last one of last year. Wow, a lot of things have happened, huh? A lot of things have happened since last year, September of this time last year. What has happened since the last time we spoke? I don't know. Maybe Biden fell asleep at a debate, and then insert Kamala Harris. She had a whole bunch of music festival campaigns. Didn't really work though, because Trump still won the election. Baron Trump seemed to have eaten a Super Mario mushroom and grew to be 7'11". Christmas and Thanksgiving was pretty chill, except for all the UFOs flying around the East Coast. And New Year's was literally fire, starting off with LA. And I had to evacuate, didn't get no money from FEMA, all good. Then Trump inaugurated. Elon Musk gave his heart out to the world in a weird salute. Planes are falling out of the sky left and right. Gaza is a parking lot now, and the Gulf of Mexico actually got changed to the Gulf of America. That actually happened. Cool. Diddy still locked up. 50 Cent still crazy. And last but not least, I gained 5 pounds. Okay, 10. Shut up. Enjoy the show. Welcome back, man. I've missed you guys, man. I've missed doing my own thing. But the thing is that I like having my own setup. And the setup that I had at the office space was cool, but it was like too many people walking around. It wasn't like a lobby. It was in a way in a mezzanine area, but whatever. I just wanted my own space, so now I got my own space here in my place now that I'm gonna leave designated for this, and we're gonna do this like the way we were doing it before. Excuse me, before babies. Just every week, let you know what I've been up to. For those of you who don't follow me, make sure you do at Dean underscore Gonzalez with a number 3 at the end on TikTok and Instagram. You see that I've been all over the country. I just came back from Houston with Russell Peters, my boy. That's the king right there. And we did great. He sold out the improv over there. And then I did the Riot Club, which is a dope spot. Houston is actually very dope and a really good comedy scene. Shout out to everyone over there. And where else? I've been everywhere, man. Naples again. Forget about it, bro. New Year's. How's your New Year's going so far? Is it all right? You know, I always like to ask you guys how your week's been, but how's your new year, 2025? How's it been? Is it all right? Has it been better than last year? I think so, right? I think so, right? I hope so. I really hope so. Last year was kind of crazy for everybody, and I think that 2025, although it started a little hectic, uh, I don't know. I think it was a renaissance, if you will, for what's to come. You know, sometimes you have to set ablaze your old life, no pun, in order for the new things to grow. All right. So, yeah. My year has been great. We're on like what the second week of February now. Shows. If you're in LA, I got the third TLO show in Silver Lake at Cali King Studio. My ticket link is in bio or on Eventbrite. Just look up the Let Out Laughs on Eventbrite, and you will have a great time. We had a great time the last time we did this a few weeks ago. We even got one of our skits to get on World Star, and it went viral, man. Shout out to Malik B. Killed it. And oh yeah, your boy went viral too, man. Your boy went viral a couple times, not just once, a couple times. Got my first million of the year, million views of the year with my Puerto Rican skit getting deported back to Puerto Rico, deported, right? And then my American deportation disguise, which I'm gonna do another one tomorrow. That was funny, man. This is the way to go, man. The way to go is just to go viral, get people aware of you, sell tickets. That's it. That's really the only way you could do this thing called comedy, especially here in LA. It's either you wait in line, hone your craft in open mics, reach out to bookers, go to their open mics, cross your fingers, politic, get friendly with people who, whatever, everyone, in my opinion. You need to be friendly with everyone. And then you weed out the people who are just assholes, the people who just hate on you, or the people who really are just kind, genuine people, like what you should portray yourself. All right, so that's my thing. Or you could just go stupid viral and just make your own way. Have them call you, right? Also, still be genuinely nice, though. Don't subtract that part. A lot of people do. A lot of people do, especially those TikTok comedians, if you will, or social media influencer comedians, quote unquote. 75% of them suck, but whatever. That's what I'm doing, man. That's and it's been working. Thank God. Once the next date that I will be at, well, besides the Silver Lake show, Comedy Store Belly Room. Once again, Crack 'em Up Thursdays, my favorite night at the Comedy Store, 10 p.m. Get your tickets there at Comedy Store. And I will be on March 6th for that one. That's my favorite one. Shout out to Michelle Murdoch. And yeah, man, just here, bro. Just loving life, enjoying life. I haven't been mad at the world. That's kind of the reason why I haven't done these mad at the world. I've been very glad at the world. Glad at the world. Sweet baby. Sweet baby, won't you let me hold you tight? I've been really glad at the world. You know, things haven't been super glamorous, but at the same time, they have been. I was just at a Valentine's party in the hills the other day for Valentine's. Now, here's how my life is. I was at the highest mansion you can be on in Beverly Hills overlooking the city for Valentine's Day, eating paella made by a culinary artist from Spain who happens to be German, right? With fresh caught lobster that was just caught 2 hours before, right? But I was there by myself. That's life right now, you know? It's just like sometimes yes, sometimes no. When you're up, you're really up, but some things got to give, you know. That's just the way it is. I would like it to be all together, yeah, sure, but that's just the way it is. Whenever I get money 3 ways, I already know, one of these ways is about to expire or be done or whatever. Because every time I get money 3 ways, it only lasts for about 2, 3 months. And then one of the ones that's been lasted for years, let's say, something happens, don't have that no more. And now the new one that I got with the other side thing that I have makes me gain the same amount of money that I had before I got the new third one and before the first one disappeared or expired. That's just the way it is, man. But what I've noticed when I really take a second to look back is that I still elevate. Still elevate. It's just the way it is. I was on a hill last year for Thanksgiving, not Thanksgiving, for Valentine's Day too. I was on a hill on Ghost Hill, where I parked by the Comedy Store by myself, reminiscing about, you know, the Valentine's before that. I was by myself and on that hill. And now this year I'm in the highest hill of Beverly Hills. Still by myself, but things is really looking up. Things is not bad at all. Things are great, actually. And I got people who care about me. I care about people as well. Special someone, maybe, right? Maybe. I hope so. You ever seen that Kodak Black when they were like, "Is this the one, dude? Is it? You think she might be the one?" I hope so. Just right now, things is the way they need to be. Things is the way that they are, and things is the way that is supposed to happen, man. And things are not bad at all. Things are great, man. That house on that hill was just like incredible. I mean, Beverly Hills is really nice, but it's really scary when you're driving up those hills and they have those signs that says extreme fire danger. Verbatim, it says extreme fire danger. And when you driving up, you see what they mean because everything is nothing but bushes and leaves and trees surrounding these houses that look like nothing from outside, but then you walk in and it's just like a silo. It looks 3 different stories and all that, so it's crazy. But yeah, what you know, God forbid, what if they got hit with a fire or some shit, you know, or climate change, right? What if they got hit with climate change and they something sparked over there? Like, how would they get down? Do they have like hang gliders, parachutes? Do they paraglide down off of their hill? I was looking. I was like, man, what if I needed to get off of this essentially mountain? It's a hill, but it's a cliff. You can't just jump or walk it down it. But either way, I guess it's still worth it, right? Living in one of those beautiful mansions. Oh my goodness, jeez. I mean, the kitchen was the size of my condo. Literally, the kitchen was the size of my condo, and then one of their, I don't know how many rooms they had. I think it was like one, two. I counted four downstairs, one master, one in there. So that's five, six. Probably had like seven, eight bedrooms. Man, it was crazy. Shout out to my boy Mikey Sherman for the invite. Good guy. Anyways, what a life changing party, because when you hang out with people like that, like really just hang out with people like that, not just, and I don't want to throw no shade to nobody, but not just being rented to hang out in those type of environments. I mean, like really, those people genuinely consider you a good acquaintance and like to have you around to hang, not just for your looks or whatever, but for your company and your personality and your drama freeness and your emotional and mental integrity and your all that. It's just mind changing. It's like life changing. It's now I mean, first off, every other Valentine's party is ruined after this, straight up. Secondly, um, just it just clicks a thing in my mind that I need to stay in those type of parties. Not only just for the ambiance and the views, but for the people and the networking who were just having a good time around you. I had so many dope conversations with producers and actors and about golf, about pickleball. I didn't even know what pickleball was. Still kind of don't. It's like a table tennis inside, right? I think that's what it is. It's like human table tennis. Is that what it is? I think they should just call it that. Human table tennis. About everything, man. About just smoking cigars. I mean, you know, your boy went dressed to impress. Your boy went. You know, you. I mean, come on. You know, I had to bring out the Burberry trench, huh? The Burberry trench coat, huh? Yeah. Put on my finest watch. Brought out my Versace tote bag. Brought some cigars for the party and a couple other gifts. That's how you got to do it, man. You can't go anywhere empty-handed to any party. I don't care if you go to a small studio housewarming party or a huge mansion house on the hills type party. You shouldn't go anywhere empty-handed. Bring something. Bring a candle. Bring something. You know what I'm saying? Shows a little class. And then of course, you know, I brought the jokes. You know, I brought the jokes, right? Look at me. You know, I brought the jokes. You know, your boy was on. On. Oh yeah. Yeah. Those type of parties you gotta have a few in the chamber. And you know what's been really killing lately? Jewish jokes. Jewish jokes have been really doing it for me lately. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I forget where I'm at sometimes. LA is you know, full of them, right? What how do you say how do you say fuck you in Yiddish? Sign here. Boom. On. I was killing, bro. I had a good time. I had a good time. Everyone had a good time. Anyways, other than that, man, I just been doing what I do. Same thing that I always usually do. Just just having a great time, and um, comedy's going great. I got my website up, deangonzalez.net. Check that out. I put my movies up there when I used to, or not used to. I'm still a director, and I've written a few scripts since I've been here. But the short films that I did in film school back in Miami, all three of them that I put it up. I'm working on my IMDb. Your boy's about to get into some acting stuff in an acting class. A good one that I see around the corner here. As soon as I work out some deals with some new potential new management, right? This year, no different. Just now that I got the stage time and other cities messing with me and working with me, I can really focus on the other LA aspect of this town and business, and that's the acting and the directing, because I love directing, man. I love directing. I feel like, not that they have the easiest job, because obviously it's not easy, but to me it's so fun that the hardness is easy. Pause. Sounds weird. Let me rephrase that. It's not, doesn't feel like work to me. So it's therefore it's easy, even the hard tasks of it. Still sounds weird. Pause. But whatever. You know what I mean? I put those 10-minute short films up on my page on the media side. I'm gonna start selling my merch soon. Still waiting for the cruise ships to call me to do some comedy. I guess, you know, I guess I'm not good enough for them. I guess I'm not good enough for the cruise ships, right? I say that because if you ever see me, you and I both know that's not true. But maybe they have like a different criteria, which I know the criteria. I've been on plenty of cruise ships, and I've seen some of the talent on these ships, and I always figured, hey, I could definitely do this. I got this. I won't make the company look bad. I promise you that. But maybe they have some other type of criteria and some type of waiting list. So, you know, I reached out to a few agencies and still haven't heard back as fast as I would like, as opposed to other people who've. And look, mind you, I don't be looking at no one else's, comparing myself to no one else's time or whatever. But when someone signs up or like reaches out to an agency and then they get on a cruise ship within 2 months because of whatever demographic they are, then it's just like, oh, all right, I see what's going on here. All right, well, you guys hit me up whenever you're at your earliest convenience, I suppose, right? And you know, here's the part that I find the funniest as far as my life, because this is the type of thing. Whenever something pushes me away, it really pushes me into something better. I firmly believe that, and I'm living testament of that. But here's the thing: guaranteed, the cruise ships will call me when I don't need them, nor kind of want them to call me anymore. Guaranteed, that's what's gonna happen. Right now, I kind of do need them. I kind of do. I'm not gonna lie to you. It would be a great help. I mean, besides everything that I've already been doing, obviously I've stepped up my what do you call it? My taste, or living up to my lifestyle, if you will. Once again, the same way I've been in Miami, not fully, but very good enough. Like actually better in a way. But with that comes like, oh well, what are you gonna do? You know, you gotta get something else. You gotta do something else. You gotta keep the money rolling in, or in the cruise ship's case, rowing in, right? Well, never mind. You get it. You don't wanna. You don't want all your finances to become the Titanic, right? Right? Well, you get it. I'm starting to see why the cruise ships haven't called me. Yeah. Right. What I'm saying is, I could use them now. I could definitely use them, and they can use me. It's not like I need them and they need me, but it would be a really good partnership. It would be a really good employment and a really good contract for the employee and the employer. That's all I'm saying. I know for a fact, man. What I got to do? What I got to do? I would love to do that. Do a couple cruises a month and pay some bills to get back on land and still keep doing what I do here on land. I mean, there's a couple of people who do that already here, but not like I've been doing it, or not like I would do it, because what I've been doing on land, I've been doing it with just a even keel type of budget. If I had, what do you call it? Not excess money or what do you call it? Expendable money or I forgot. Somebody once told me that. Somebody once asked me for like $500 because he said, since I see that you have expendable money or expendable income, some shit like that. And I was like, what? Yeah, no, that expendable income is mine. It's not for you to ask me for $500. Fuck off. Expendable income. Anyways, with the expendable income, I could continue and do what I already do on land even faster than the fast that I've already been doing it in the little less than 2 years that I've been here in LA, especially compared to a lot of people who've been here their whole lives and trying to do their thing here in LA and haven't even, not to compare once again, but some of these people hate my guts and I see why, but it's not my fault. The fault is in the mirror, buddy. The fault is in the mirror, you fucking loser. Huh? You fucking loser. Damn, I want to say a name so bad. There was a guy, can you believe there's some hater over here who said that he wanted to beat me up on camera and have me crying and record me crying on the floor to show people what a bitch I am. And I've been still waiting for this guy to do this. And I'm not going to say his name because he's one of these guys who've been here his whole life and doing comedy since BC time and still hasn't even made any type of noise or ripple or nothing. Been here 2 years. It's about to be 2 years in March 1st, and I already have more clout, most likely more money, uh, more experience, more connections, probably more friends here in LA. I'm talking about friends in the biz and in the streets. Shout out to my Vatos and Salvies, and of course everybody at Chocolate Sundays and Crack 'em Up Thursdays. I mean, I've been outside, man. I've been outside. You know, I stay outside. I love outside. There's nothing like being outside, man. When all these other people do a bunch of other stuff, I be thinking, what are you doing that for? Is there a comedy purpose for that? Is there like a business purpose for that? Why are you doing that? Why are you that place? Why are you having a drink here? Why are you vacationing there? Is there some type of opportunity there or something? Is there a lot of people say, no, we're just living life. That looks boring. This is fun. That looks boring. Bitch, stop texting me so much. It's annoying. If it ain't about business or about you integrate your own business and your own life or comedy into whatever it is you're doing, vacation, outing, leisure, fun, it's a waste of time in my opinion. Unless you're doing it for your kids or something, in which case, you know, show the kid a good time, but then focus on that and get out of my way. If you're in my way, if you're a homie, then all good. Let's still win together. No, I'm getting cutthroat, man. Not even cutthroat, but like I'm getting to the point where I've been here long enough where I know who's who and I know what their intents are and I know what their feelings about me vaguely are. And I don't care to have fake friends ever. It's just an East Coast thing in me. I got that from New York City, whatever you want to call it. And I can recognize fake from Miami. And I just don't want to tolerate it anymore. I tolerated the first year or so. But now, like, if you don't like me, why are we saying hi to each other? Fuck off. If you don't like me, you're invisible to me. That's just the way it is. We don't have to do this hi thing. If we make eye contact, boom, that's it. So that quick as that. Ready? Look, this is us making eye contact. Ready? I'm walking in. Boom, done. No harm, no foul. That's it. I'm not begging nobody to fuck with me or to like me. The only ones that care that like me is the crowd, whatever audience. Matter of fact, if you don't like me, let's do 5 minutes. Let's do 10 minutes back to back. I'll go first if you want. You go first if you want. We'll see what's up. We'll see what's what there. We'll see what is what on stage. Because I'm coming for your neck. If I go first, you're gonna have a hard time. If I go after you, I'll just look like the headliner, and you just warmed it up, right? That's that's what type of tip I'm on, man. What are y'all on? Y'all trying to get famous or some shit? What are y'all on? I don't even. Sometimes I'll be thinking like, what are you doing? What are you doing this for? Is this a hobby for you? Is this a friendship thing for you? You like sitting at a cool kids table in the lunchroom because you wasn't in the cool kids table in high school? So you created your own loser one now in your fucking late 20s or 30s or whatever the fuck you are. What do you. I know what I'm in it for. And if you ain't in it for the same type of things, roughly, it doesn't have to be the same exact, but. And you don't like me, I promise you I am not a good enemy to have. And I ain't even saying I'm going to be your enemy. I don't want to be your enemy. I actually approach everyone like I want to be your friends. What can we work? What can we do? How can we work things out? How can we make money? How can we get shows together? How can we work together? If you're not on that tip, then yeah, just don't even say hi. Don't even say nothing. Let's just keep it moving. But stay out my way. That got real. Anyways, yeah, I think it's a good thing I don't have any dates outside of LA right now. I'm gonna just chill, post up, make some money. I mean, all these plane things. Did you see the Delta? Their last TikTok video was their DEI hires, all women staff singing a song saying, "We are Delta, slay, 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 girl, slay," and it's the pilot like slay, and then it's like the stewardess slay, slay. And it's just like yeah, slay, but we didn't mean the passengers. Delta, don't ban me for this, but also don't slay the passengers. That's why I'm very weary about taking connecting flights. Like those flights that just happened, God rest their soul with the American Airlines one with the helicopter. I don't even know. But that was a connecting flight also that the major airlines buy or contract the third party companies to fly under their banner when it comes to like small towns like Wichita and wherever this plane was coming from, Milwaukee. I'm very weary. I know once I have my national tour popping, I don't want to be in a city where I have to connect to a flight like that, where I have to fly into international airport and then take another 80 seater plane to somewhere else. I don't want to do that. This is not mainly the reason. Obviously, it's the it is right. Mainly, is that's the reason is to not die, right? But also, I've always felt like they give those planes to like the new pilots who are just coming in, the new hires. They give them like a small plane, 80, 100 people, where, if things, God forbid, go wrong, whatever is, at least it's not 300 people or whatever. But yeah, and secondly, I don't know, just why would I want to go to Wichita? I doubt people in Wichita really want to be in Wichita. I mean, shout out to Wichita, but you know what I mean? I don't know. It's crazy, man. You gotta. I used to be, and still am, a nervous flyer, mainly because I grew up in New York City during middle school and high school, and I am technically a 9/11 survivor. It turns out that if you were in New York City during that time, we are considered survivors because it was crazy. It was just insane seeing clouds of smoke in the distance and everyone just running amok. Everyone's going crazy. Thousand. We are survivors, right? So that kind of instilled, rightfully so, a fear of flying for me as a youngster. I'll never forget. I was in just started ninth grade, just started high school, September 10th, 2001, and I got my picture ID for my high school, and I thought, yay, this is gonna be a great academic career here in high school. 24 hours later, all the kids from the nearby army base got sent home. Everyone was going crazy. So that kind of instilled it. It took me a long time to really grasp that and adjust my mind to be okay with flying. I still do get a little anxiety, but there's nothing a couple shots at the bar beforehand doesn't fix. And of course, a Benadryl, because whatever, I'd rather be comfortably numb and just not even like feel anything, just be out cold. But I also did a lot of research into planes and all that. First off, shout out to Airbus. Airbus, apparently they're killing it when it comes to the manufacturing and the technologies, and even their new planes are the best. A321 Neos and all that stuff. Even the old 320s are great. Those things don't come down easy. That's number one. Number two, the most accidents happen within the first and last 15 minutes of a takeoff and landing. So the first 15 minutes takeoff, last 15 minutes landing. That's when the most accidents happen, and it's usually because of pilot error or some sort of weather thing in the pilot error, blah blah blah. Rarely ever do they just go down midair, just cause whatever. They're built for flying with one engine, all that stuff. So it took me like to do a lot of studying and a lot of just forcing myself to watch these horrifying airplane crash documentaries to wrap my head around. All right, the safest way to get from one part of the world to the other definitely is flying. But still, man, you still have to say a prayer. You still have to, make sure that everything's the most qualified people are hired. All that stuff. Those are things you can't really control, and of course that your pilot is a sane person and not suicidal, of course. But yeah, I hope this thing changes. I just saw a report here that's 80 something, 86 aviation accidents already in this year alone. That's crazy. I'm staying planted. I'm staying in LA for a while, guys. Until I have to Go somewhere, mandatorily. But it is what it is. NBA sucks now, right? The NBA sucks. All Star Weekend just passed. The guy who's not even in the NBA won the contest. I mean, shout out to Matt McClung, but he looks like a Special Olympics type of athlete, right? I mean, he must be because he looks small and he still has all those ups and all that. That's crazy. And they're still jumping over cars. When I never found that cool, but whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna keep this one short. I really appreciate you guys checking me out, logging back into the cast. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Go to my show on Saturday on the 22nd in Silver Lake. Go on Eventbrite, The Let Out Laughs. Go to the Comedy Store on the 6th of March. I'll be there for Crack 'em Up Thursdays. And follow me. Subscribe to my newsletter on deangonzalez.net, man. I really appreciate that, and I really hope to see you guys at a show soon. And I'll be back next week with a little more current event stuff, and I'm going to keep this thing rolling. Episode 30, whatever this is, 6 or whatever, of Mad at the World. Appreciate you. Have a good week. Take care.